So I had something interesting happen today that my reaction actually shocked me, to be quite honest. I have a friend of mine that they're always, their thing is, they will always say, I want to be more like Jesus. I want to be just like Jesus. They're always saying that. And of course I always think, well, of course we all want to be like that, right? Well, so today my dad had a doctor's appointment, and of course he's here staying with us now. He's had a light stroke, and so it's impaired some of the things that he normally could do. And as I walk out of the room, I see him sitting on the couch trying to put his socks on, and he couldn't. He was struggling, and it was apparent he was not going to get his socks on by himself. Now, those of you who really know me know that feet gross me out. I don't want to touch anyone else's feet. I don't want to see anyone else's feet. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I just have a thing about feet. And I mean, my family thinks it's funny to try to touch me with their feet because I get so grossed out. So as I see him sitting there struggling to put his socks on, I take no credit for this, because if I would have stopped and thought about it, I can tell you with 100% certainty I would not have done it. But without hesitation, before I knew it, I was sitting there and I was at his feet, knelt down, and I grabbed his socks and I said, Dad, here, let me do this for you. Let me help you. And I had to put his socks on him, and I had to touch his feet. Now, and even now the thought of it's like, whoa, but I did. Of course, my oldest daughter was there, and the look on her face was pure shock and disbelief and just amazement, because she knows me. And it happened so quick. Like I said, I didn't have time to truly think about it. Of course, afterwards I did. And that's another story after I thought about it, what had happened. But here's my point. Had I been in myself, I don't know what I would have done, because I would have been so repulsed and grossed out, I couldn't have helped him in his time of need. And I probably would have made him feel bad, unwanting to do that, but I probably would have. But I didn't. Praise God. God took over in that moment. And it made me think about Jesus. It made me think about before he went to the cross, he washed the disciples' feet. He washed Judas's feet. He knew he was going to betray him. He knew what was coming. He knew the beating that he was fixing to take. He knew everything that he was fixing to go through. And yet he knelt before them and washed their feet, all of them, even the one that was going to betray him. And so it made me stop and think, we say we want to be like Jesus, but do we really? Do we really? Can we really kneel and wash the feet of those that have hurt us? Those that have done horrible things to us? Those that have betrayed us? Can we really just humble ourselves and wash their feet? Only through God, only with God can you do that. And it was only God that I was able to, in an instant, just go and put his socks on his feet. And it really kind of catapulted me into a different level of thinking, to be quite honest with you. I don't want to be so caught up in myself, in my fears, my phobias, in my thinking, that I miss being like Jesus, that I miss truly helping someone in their time of need. And more importantly, that I do it in such a way that they feel love. And so I just kind of wanted to pose that question to you. Could you wash the feet of someone who had hurt you? I'm going to be honest. Without God and without his help, I can't. And I probably wouldn't. I need him. I need him daily. I need him minute by minute to help me walk out this walk that he has me on. But with him I can, because through Christ all things are possible, and only with him are we able to do it. So I hope you have a great day, but more importantly, I hope you go love on someone like you want to be loved, and go truly, truly show the love of Jesus.